It's November 1st, which I hope is a good thing, because October has whooped my butt, to say the least, and that's putting it lightly. But hopefully November brings us more luck than October did. In the South, November doesn't mean quite as much as, Midwest states and whatnot, but things definitely do, begin to get better in November. December is generally our month, but anyway, it is the coldest morning of the year so far. My truck said about 30, supposed to be about 32, something like that. So it's really cool. Got a little bit of a frost on the ground. This grass and stuff I walked through, I'm sure I sounded like a daggum buffalo, but you just can't walk through frosty grass very quietly. But we're nestled in. We're in a spot where, one of the few spots that I've actually seen deer while in the tree. Right over here, there's a crossing, there's a slough crossing. I saw a pretty nice buck and a spike come out of that tree. So, except that day that my back was facing that way. But today I got it, it's on my good side and I still got a good shooting lane on my off shoulder, so if need be, we can make a move and, try to shoot something over there, but I'm mainly watching this slough crossing. Same wind as the time that I seen those, and but it's at least 10 degrees colder than that morning, so fingers crossed we need some good luck. So maybe November is it for me, so I guess we're gonna sit back and let it get daylight and listen to all these ducks and stuff. It's gonna be a good morning. Well, it's going pretty good so far. Ended up seeing 3 does just a minute ago. I don't think I got any footage of them, but they came from behind me, of course. Every deer I see's gotta come from behind me, but I thought they was gonna come out here on my on my wake side in this opening, but they ended up turning and going the way that I came in. But they basically came from downwind and crossed my ground scent and never boogered, so that's a good sign. We just need one to, they can come from that way, but they need to cut up through this opening right here so I can get a shot. I was ready, but they didn't pop out. They kind of went away from me. But that's a good sign. It's still early. What happened today? Well, good afternoon. I didn't do a last update on this morning's hunt, but we ended up seeing 2 more deer. They ended up hitting my ground scent and turned around and went away from me. So that was kind of a bummer, and nothing else the rest of the evening. I stayed till about lunch. But anyway, it is now, 4:30-ish, and we're gonna hunt behind the house this afternoon because been getting deer right at dark. And Monday, when it was really, when it first dropped off cold, it was rainy and nasty. One of my shooters showed up at like 5 o'clock real early. He didn't show up in daylight yesterday, but maybe if they alternate days and whatnot, tonight's supposed to be like 28, 27 degrees, so maybe that'll get them on their feet a little bit earlier tonight. So we're going to shoot a doe. I really didn't want to shoot a doe at home, but this is the last day I'm going to get to hunt here in Mississippi before we head to Missouri. And I definitely really wanted something down before we went up there. So we're going to get out here and just sneak up in this tree stand and see what happens. It's November. We've had better luck so far in November than almost the entire October. So fingers crossed. Well, wouldn't you know it, they didn't show up. About what I figured. That's about the story of my life this season is just I can't see any deer. So anyway, so much for bagging anything before we left to go to Missouri, but either way. So I guess the next time you see me, we'll be on our way to Missouri. Hopefully our luck changes, and for the first time in the 4 years that we've been going to Missouri, the weather is actually going to be pretty good. Might be a little bit of rain in the forecast, but the temperatures are low. Past 3 years, it's been knocking on the door of 80 degrees almost every time we went, at least half the week that we're there. This year, it's going to start out being like 40s and 60s. 40s for the lows, 60s for the highs, and then like midweek, I think it's supposed to drop back down to like, I don't know, right around 30, high around 50. So super pumped about that. And I'm sure the rut will be bumping up and deer will be moving, and things should be heating up. So we'll see y'all in Missouri. Peace out.